Today we'll discuss chewing and what are the better options we have here for chewing. I have Shalom with me, ready to test a product for us. A regular chew stick. It's the very cheapest product possible. Wait it out. It's the cheapest product possible. Uh, so easy to find. All shops will have it. It's not suggested by a lot of people. It has its own pros and cons. I just use it once in a while. I have other things that I use. I use coconut, I use sugar cane, I use a lot of other things for my dogs to chew on. So this would be a once in a month engagement. Yeah. He's ready for this chew stick of his. Okay, he desperately wants it. And I'm going to show you how it works on his skull while chewing, what is kind of muscles that are being used. Okay. He being a bigger dog, you'll be able to see all of these details. Well, so here we go. So if you can clearly see the skull muscle moving individually to the sides which are being utilized. So the way a dog works is they lick the hide for the animal that they've killed. They'll probably lick the hide and dampen it enough, and once the hide is dampened, then they will try to rip the flesh apart and get into the meat which is under the skin. So this is the process that he's already begun with the raw hide of dampening it up with his saliva. Okay, so he's going to dampen it up for quite some time. Generally, dogs don't swallow it unless they have, this eating disorders who are like fast eaters. So like I want to show you the muscle that is being moved in the head. Okay. It's a very integral part of a dog's growth. I have owned mastiffs for 12 years now, so I look at this as a very different exercise. For me, anything that I put into my dog has to be of some use to the dog. Health-wise or for some kind of physical development. So because they're large dogs, the investments are high. I'm using the word investments because it's generally not very easy to afford such dogs. So you want to make sure that you're investing money in terms of being optimum to his health. So when you invest, the answer is the returns, right? And for me, the returns is the health of my dog. So it doesn't have to be commercial value in terms of returns. For me, it's returns in terms of muscle development, structure, and all of that. So here you can very clearly see how this chew stick is actually helping him, work his head muscles. Ideally, this will be the same muscle they will be using to break down a bone or tear into a flesh, hard, rigid flesh, So. It will be roughly around 400, 500 cc of skull pressure to mount down. Just show you what he's done out of it right now. Shalom, wait, drop it, wait. So this is, wait Shalom, this is what he's done out of it. He's basically, wait Ray, he's dampened it now so that it bends. Okay, the other side, wait, its other side has not dampened it, so it doesn't bend. This side is bending because he's done that to the hide. He's slobbered it and slowly got it malleable for him to swallow. So eventually the whole idea is so that he can swallow this. Wait na, so he can swallow this. So this is an unedited, uncut video. We're just showing you what a massive skull force is capable of. Shalom is a Sindh Mastiff or an Indian Mastiff. It's one of the livestock guarding dogs in between Pakistan and India. But most of the dogs in the entire Eurasia have similar descendants. So they'll be closely related to the Kangal or the Alabai. If it's not for the coat, more or less the skull types are similar. Structure-wise also they are quite similar. What makes them even more similar is their tenacity. The temperament is very different. These dogs are serious working dogs. When I tell people very clearly that Shalom is my guard dog. So, he handles the yard while we shut off the gates by night. So again, can you see the use of the skull muscle right now? So not too many people actually take these kind of videos, you know. You can actually feel, you can see my finger move. You can actually feel that skull being used. So can you imagine the pressure he's going to use to clamp down on an animal? Or for that matter, even on a human if he wants to bite. So be responsible when you're, breeding these kind of dogs. It's not always a great idea to have them be aggressive. Naturally, they are temperamental whenever they are pushed. So getting them trained specifically for that might not be everyone's cup of tea. And trust me when I say it, I have felt this pressure in the play, however, but still. So something, if it goes beyond a particular point, is quite capable of big damages. So chewing being a very important part of a dog's life, an integral part of the dog's growth. Here I have this video where this is not doctored, this is a full length video. I'm just showing you what the dog is going to do to the chew stick. Shalom, drop it. Drop it. Wait. So again, wait now. So he, so he's gone a little, wait. So he's gone a little ahead. Okay. Again, this kind of control is not always easy on a dog, but he's been groomed right from the younger age, and I've been taking food out from him regularly, right in the in the drive, right in the middle of the drive of his food. So he would actually gag. He's going to get it back from me. That's the trust I've worked on. So look at how the teeth are placed. And he's more or less using his molars here. If you look at it very closely, he's using the molars, he's not using the front teeth. And that's what's making the skull move. So we are 8 minutes in with some of the video somewhere here now, but the idea is to keep him occupied. So I've managed to keep him occupied for 8 minutes with this until now. I'm sure he's going to chew it up. So if a dog is gobbling too early, it's not a good deal. See, he cut it off finally, okay? So that's where he got to it. And he's going to chew that like a chewing gum for quite some time before he swallows. But the idea is the dog needs to learn to chew. You don't want the dog swallowing these kind of things. They are generally not very healthy to swallow. I mean, and the summer gut won't be able to process it that well. But yes, get him to learn to chew at a very early age. I have used the rawhide. Again, it's not an everyday treat. Probably once in a week engagement with the rawhide. But I keep changing my treats and chew sticks or chewables for him. Put it as chewable, edible chewies for him. But keep it as much as natural as possible. None of the processed stuff goes to him. Yak milk is another product that I use, but Shalom doesn't really enjoyed that much. So we've never had that much success with the yakshu. Coconut shells, yes. Sugarcane, yes. Again, fruits, maybe an apple, but not too big of a fan of vegetarian stuff. But he eats vegetarian stuff. It's not like that. Unlike Elvis, who doesn't touch it at all. So here, exactly at 10 minutes to finish this completely. That's his engagement time. That's we've been able to get with him. So, yep. See you, buddy. Take care. Bye.